Hi everyone, Mama Mermaid here. How's everybody doing? I just thought I'd pop on here and do my weekly video. Oh, my nose is here, sorry. And I want to say a big thank you to all my members that have joined my membership. And it's only $9.99 if you'd like to join and try it out. I do a live every Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will put right down here below my website, which is, coachmarsha.com. And I have, I'm wearing a little, this is one of my pendulum necklaces that I have, that I sell. So I just thought I would promote that a little bit. They're just little tiny clear quartz, and you can just wear them, and that way you'll have them wherever you go. And another thing about wearing them, the energy from your body, gets into the crystal, and the energy from the crystal gets into your body. So it's a good vibration between the two. So it works out good. They're cute. I like them. And plus I also have the other ones that I have made. Hold on a minute. Let me slide this back just a little bit. How's that? Yeah, that's better. Anyway, let's get on with the video. What I want to talk about today is self-concept, and how important is self-concept in your day-to-day manifestations. Well, in my opinion, and all videos are just somebody's opinion, but in my opinion, hold on, self-concept is very important. And whoever's listening, if you get a chance, get a pencil and paper, because I'm going to give you some affirmations. Without self-concept, it inhibits the manifestation of your regular, say you're affirming for your SP, and you're affirming, you're not seeing any benefit, you're not seeing anything happening. A lot of times, if you will add in self-concept, you will start seeing a big difference. Because it matters what you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, how confident you are. These all matter. And self-concept is what helps you to keep your vibration high. And I was going through some referencing that I was reading the other day, and believe it or not, the very highest vibration that you can dwell in is your authentic self, being your authentic self. And I had never heard that before, but I thought about it, and that, it makes sense. Being you, being your natural you, not a pretend, not trying to put on a show, not trying to be somebody you're not. Being your authentic self keeps you in the very highest vibration that you can be in. And self-concept, saying good things about yourself to yourself, stating your abilities, that just keeps reiterating your subconscious mind, and it just keeps you going with feeling, that you are empowered, that you are confident, that you are strong, and that you can accomplish anything. That's what self-concept does. So self-concept to me is very, very important. And like I said, if you got a pencil and paper, I want to give you some affirmations, because I have quite a few here on my phone. Okay. For one thing, I am that I am. That's a very good one. It's easy. I am that I am. I am always enough. I am always more than enough for everything that I want to do. I'm always more than enough. I'm always total perfection. So that could even mean, body, mind, and spirit, I am in full control of my mental conversations. That one is very important to affirm. I am in complete control of my mental conversations, because those are what gets us in trouble and causes us more problems with our manifestations than anything else. I'm in total control of my mental conversations. Okay. It's got some, I'm always thin and stunningly beautiful. Well, hello. Okay. And I'm everything I desire in thought, deed, and appearance. And I've got another one. I am the epitome of wealth, health, and intelligence. I got that one from a video, and it kind of stuck out at me, and I say that one quite a bit. I mean, because you just realize all these are just thoughts that we keep thinking. But the more we keep thinking them, the more we become like them. So the more we're going to be like it. We're going to be changing into the type of person that we want to be. Because without you being who you want to be, being confident, because realize this is our reality. Everyone is creating their own reality as they go. Everyone in our reality, whether it's an SP, sister, brother, friend, parents, whatever, they're all playing the role that you have assigned them. You're creating your own reality in every way. Strangers on the street, everybody that, you're creating it as you go along day to day. So you want to have a good self-concept, a good opinion of yourself, feeling good about everything about you. And so it's important. It's important to help you have success with the rest of your manifestations, no matter what it is. Whether you want, a new house, or you want a new SP, or you just want the SP that you have to treat you better. You've got to have confidence that what you're affirming for has already happened. You have to do that. That's, you've got to live in the end. You've got to believe and speak and act as if it's already happened. And the best way to help yourself do that is with self-concept. It always gives you confidence. So, the people I love always love me back. Everyone is always so nice to me. Manifestation is something I totally understand. That's a big one. Manifestation is something I totally understand. Or in some ways, people say understand is not a good word, and they change it to understand. So if you want to say understand, that's fine. It won't hurt anything. Your subconscious mind is still going to know what you're talking about. My life is perfect every single day. My life is perfect every single day. All these things, all these affirmations help to make you more confident in yourself, and tell yourself often, I love myself. Just look in the mirror. Look in the mirror in your own eyes, and have a conversation with yourself. That can be, about, how you look or how you feel or what kind of day we're going to have. I am having a wonderful day. Everything I want is going to fall in place. You can say that to yourself every morning when you get up. Go in there and look in the mirror, brush your teeth, your hair, whatever. Look at yourself and say, I am having a wonderful day today. Everything is falling in place for me. And just do that. Say it like at least 3 times. It's like 3 is the magic key. So say it at least 3 times. You can say it more if you want to. And just give it a few days and see what kind of differences you pick up on. Because another reason I believe self-concept is really important is because, Neville, me and Sammy, I quote Neville more and read more than she does. But Neville's dad, he always took his quiet time in the mornings to sit there and close his eyes and meditate on what kind of day he wanted to have. If he was having meetings or because they owned a company. And he would lay out his day every day according to You know, how he would interact with other people, other salesmen, all these different things. He would lay out his day, his plan. So, you know, it's not a bad idea to reiterate your day every day. And you could do it, you know, you can go sit down in the mornings and drink your coffee and meditate then, or you could stand in front of your mirror and have a conversation with yourself. But I'm just trying to stress the point that, you know, self-concept has a major impact on how successful you are with your day-to-day manifestations, no matter what they are. Because your confidence and your confidence in your own abilities is what is the most important, because you are the creator. You're doing all this, so you've got to believe in yourself. Okay? You have got to believe in yourself and your abilities. And no matter what you see around you, all hell can be breaking loose. You know, everything in my life's perfect. Everything in my life's perfect. If you cannot react, you know, too much, I mean, sometimes there's things happen that you just have to react to. I had a situation a few days ago about that, and I got a surprise, you know. I mean, how embarrassing is it if you know, go to pay for something and your card's not working? Well, you know, the first thing people think, you know, and where's my money? Well, I kept telling myself, I know I have money. 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 And so I didn't think about it anymore. I mean, I had enough on there to you know, pay for, and I took care of all of it. But when I got home, I checked my bank account, and there was money in there. You know, so it's all, we manifest everything. And me telling myself, I know I got money, I know I got money. There was even a deposit made in my account that wasn't expected for another couple of days. And, you know, I was telling Sammy about that, and she says, Mom, that never happens. And I said, well, it did today. You know, deposits are coming faster. Money is always in there. I'm always getting everything I want. So I just keep telling myself, I get everything I want. I instantly manifest everything I want. I always have everything I want. And it's just like a matter of fact, and I say it in a commanding tone, you know. I always get everything I want, no matter what. I always get everything I want. Everything comes to me right now, okay? Everything comes to me right now. I have everything I want. I'm a master at manifesting, and I create everything I want. So that's what I was wanting to touch on today. I was wanting to give you some affirmations, talk about the importance of self-concept, and when all else fails, use revision. I love revision, because revision seems to get very fast results, okay? Just sit down and create you a little scenario in your mind. If you can visualize, if not, just affirm for it. You can affirm. And it's almost like the difference in visualizing the the revision versus affirming affirmations with it is kind of like you're rampaging the affirmations. Does that make sense? You're rampaging the affirmations. You're saying them over and over and over. And with me, a lot of times I like to sit down and create a little scene, a little scenario of what I want to experience. And in just a little 4 or 5 second scene of, like, you know, oh, I'm looking at my new debit card, or I'm looking at the check, or I'm checking my bank account and I got so much money in there, or, you know, or I've run into a friend that I want to see. Whatever it is, I create a little scenario and I play that in my mind. I'll say it, I'll sit down and see it over and over and over 6 or 8 times, over and over. And then I just let it go. I don't worry about it anymore. I'm not concerned about it. I consider it done. Okay? When you consider it done, it's done. So don't speak against it anymore. Don't say, oh, it's not happening or nothing like that. No, it's done. You can't think of it as it's not working, because it's already done. You get what I'm saying? So I hope this explains some things for you and helps you, if you're having a stuck place in your area, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And, I'll talk to you more in the next video, but I hope that this has helped you out a little bit and give you some things to think about, to ponder. And because self-concept is really important in your journey of manifestation. It really is. Self-concept absolutely does matter. So, anyway, you have a nice day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye now.